Hello investors, I hope all of you really enjoy this 4th of July weekend. I know I'm excited to have some time with my family and probably eat too much food and sit around a pool. Anyway, before we get to the list, I have something I'm really excited about. First of all, we have hit 1,000 subscribers. To do this in 5 weeks, I so appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. Another thing that we're doing is this 4th of July weekend, I'm starting a brand new Patreon page. For those of you who don't have Stocktwits, this is a great way to connect and catch up on my insider alerts, my intra-day trades, and stock recaps throughout the week. I'm always going to update Patreon first. If you're looking for that fresh news, if you want to know an insider before the jump, then you want to sign up for Patreon. If you are on Stocktwits, I don't want you to worry, but I probably will be a little less active, especially during the trading day, because I have my own account to run. Also, I take care of the Patreon page first. I suggest that you check it out. I think it's definitely worth it. There's a lot of great updates, and also you get this list ahead of time. As my Patreon users saw, I update the list before this video is even out, so you kind of get that information ahead of time. Also, immediately when an insider happens, I tell my Patreon users right away. And it's so important in the business of stock trading to have that information as soon as possible. So I've done all my research and I've said, this is a great insider buy, this is very bullish. So then you would have the opportunity to get in it before the jump. I want you to go ahead and check it out. And I wanted to let you know that I'm also giving 20% off the first month of the first 500 subscribers. This deal lasts until July 11th. All questions the Patreon group will be answered as soon as I possibly can. I will look up and help you with anything and give you my best advice for trading stocks. Let's make some money. What do you say? Anyway, I come to you today with our new top 7 stocks picks video. This is for Monday. I have a lot of great picks and a lot of different stuff. But first I need to cover a few of the changes that happened from the day before. We had a couple different things. One is I sold Volt. Saw an opportunity in pre-market to sell it. As I always say, pre-market is a seller's market. Was able to take advantage and sell it for a 9% gain. Pretty good for 3 days. I like that. I also day traded WKHS and KTOV. I was able, between those two, to average right around a 16.5% gain. Overall, had a pretty good day. I had 2 stocks not do so great, but the rest of them did well on the list, and so I'm excited about that. It's very important, as I always say, to diversify your portfolio. Make sure you're not going into just 1 or 2 stocks at a time. I suggest at least 5. I like around 9 for this type of portfolio. Well, let's get to that top 7. Got lots of cool stuff that I'm kind of excited to share with you on this list and some good things that have been happening. Monday should be a good day. I'm looking forward to having a great weekend and then a great trading week next week. So I still have TRVN. It is not on the top 7 list, but I want to let you know that I still own it and I'm holding it. And we have an upcoming PDUFA date until August 7th. That thing could pop at any time. I'm just kind of waiting for it to do its thing. Long-term investment, that one's just kind of in the background. Another one I'm holding is LCA. I'm excited about a golden nugget merger that's going to happen. We got those 2 that aren't on the list. Okay, so let's talk about number 7. Number 7 is ABEO. This has been on the list for a while. They have upcoming phase data. They're going to be presenting that sometime between July 10th and July 12th. And in my experience, announcements at conferences are very good for run-ups. The thinking by most investors is that they wouldn't pay to go to a conference and go through all this if they had bad data to present. So you usually see a really nice rise going up into that conference. So that's what I'm looking for. I'll probably sell before the news. So if they are having their conference on the 11th, let's say, I'll probably look for an exit point on the 10th. It should be a really nice run-up. I think that some people will get excited about this. This is a very popular stock. It's very undervalued and a good pick. So that's number 7. Another longer-term pick, we just got to be patient on this, and this is TTOO, is number 6. So they have good tests that are shipping. It seems that investors don't know that because the price keeps going down. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me at all. I was able to catch it pretty quickly, so I'm doing okay on it, but I know some people got it pretty high and are kind of stuck in this. I want to say, be patient. This thing will turn around, but this is going to be an investment, unfortunately. It looks like it's going to take maybe till the end of the month or until there's some sort of news to catalyst it up, waiting for FDA approval, not just an FDA emergency use authorization. That will really make it fly. And the other thing is that no one's talking about, no one's kind of thinking about with TTOO, is their sepsis testing. This is very, very important to hospitals, and this is a big, big deal. I expect that to be kind of covered and talked about soon. That's something also very important with what's going on in the world, and so I think this will climb. I'm very confident, but it's a long-term investment. We're just going to have to wait for it. Hopefully it runs, and then we can find a nice exit point and get out on that. And check out that new exit point video that I have, how to sell a runner. It's a great video. I think you'll get worth out of it. Number 5, CHS. This really hasn't climbed yet. This is an insider that just really hasn't climbed, and it's starting to get around 3-ish days, but multiple officers bought it between $1.24 and $1.33. And the history on this company is they've been offered a couple buyout offers. They had one at $3 a share, they had another one at $7 a share. This is going all the way back to 2018, and they turned both of those down. They had a dismal first quarter because of the closures and things happening in the world, but officers are buying, so they feel confident. Maybe they know about a buyout. If that were the case, they would need to wait 2 weeks before they announce it, because if officers buy prior to an announcement like that and insider activity, they could be in trouble with the SEC. If that is something that's going to happen, that's a couple weeks away. It's one I'm watching, and watching for an exit point, hoping for a spike on Monday, definitely. Number 4 is KIRK. I really like KIRK, K-I-R-K. This has been all over the place. It has jumped. It was hard to get into. It was tough to get a good value on it. It was tough for entry point because it was surging so much. And then it hasn't really gone crazy yet, but I think it will. It's the president and the CFO that had insider buys on this, and they bought between the prices of $2.30 and $2.37, and it was a sizable amount of money. There's reason behind this. There's value in the company, and also with their online sales, which are very strong, I could expect Kirkland for a really big jump. Number 3, this is another insider. So you're going to notice a lot of insiders here because they're performing really well right now. They're very stable, and they always seem to perform for me. Number 3 is EPAC. EPAC had insider buys at $18.10. It was a sizable amount of money. This is one that's not on Stocktwits, so you won't find this on Stocktwits, this EPAC. It's just kind of this unheard of little tiny stock. It goes for about $18 a share. I'm doing really well with this stock, actually. It's been climbing every day, and I expect that to continue on Monday. Number 2, this has been a firecracker for me. I called this out on Stocktwits late Wednesday, I think is when I called it out. Some people were able to enter it ahead of time. We were able to find a pretty nice buy point early on Thursday. It's TTI. TTI is a terrific value. It should not be at this price. It is kind of ridiculous. That's why the insiders are loading up. It is great value. So multiple insider buys by multiple officers. That's my favorite. So you see multiple days, multiple officers, and there has been, going back over the last 2 weeks, quite a few insider activity. This is a great one. Right now it's hanging out right at 57 cents. The last insider buying was at 57 cents and 58 cents. I feel very fortunate. I was really able to get a great price on this. I'm 11% up in one day. I think that's the beginning. I think this one's going to go. So we'll see what happens. There's still plenty of value there. So if you want to enter it, this is a great one. And number 1, and the reason why this is on this list is because it's a brand new insider. There hasn't been a chance for it to run at all. I've gotten some criticism saying that all these prices are built in, blah, 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 and you can't make any money on this list. Well, if you want to make money on this list, the way to do it is to go to Patreon. If you go to Patreon, you get notified at the very, very beginning. But number 1 is VBIV. They had multiple officers buy options. This is options insider activity. So this would not have shown up on insider-monitor.com. So it was very, very bullish activity. I'm expecting a big run up. This company, apparently the officers feel it's a terrific value. Maybe there's an announcement around the corner. I don't know. But in my experience, there's something going on. VBIV, I think, is going to be a hot pick Monday morning. That's why it's at the number 1 spot. I do a lot of work for this list. I do a lot of research for all of you. And if you could do me a huge favor and just hit that most amazing and wonderful like button if you find value in this list at all, I would very much appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and sign up for bell notifications so you can get notified of when new videos come out. Also, if you're looking for a powerful broker that has amazing pre-market and aftermarket opportunities, Webull is what I suggest, and I have a link in the description down below. When you sign up and you use the link, you get 1 free stock, and when you deposit $100 or more, you get another free stock. These stocks are in value of anywhere between $3 and all the way up to $300-400. So you could get lucky. I think the chances are pretty low on that. But hey, it's good to get a couple free stocks anyway. Please reach out to me. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer. And also check out that Patreon page. And I appreciate all of you very much. I can't tell you how much it means to me that we're at 1,000 subscribers. And I hope you all have a fantastic 4th of July, spending it with your families. Raythoven out.